just endured, celebrated, whichever way you want to look at it, 100 days of this current Labour Party government, headed up by this woman, the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper. Meanwhile, her husband is now a TV anchor over on the very much little watched Good Morning Britain over on ITV. And they were in hot water a while back because he interviewed her about some crisis, but apparently he knew all about it anyway. Let's be honest, they live together. Well, that's if they're not in their separate homes, because there's 1, 2 or 3. Right, Ed? Who can keep up when you've got that many homes? Either way, it's fascinating to think that this particular woman, alongside the current British Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, and the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, well, they've literally just handed an all-win situation over to the Sussexes. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever in this beautiful visage. That is, of course, Victoria Gardens in Parliament. I'm literally going off to Parliament in a few moments, so I'll just let you know how that goes, of course. If you're watching many of the channels that I report for, going to be very busy, I think, today, you know, but it's a beautiful day here. The sun is shining, it's not cold, it's crisp. You know, the sort of, yes, you know, the sort of thing makes you feel a little bit good, doesn't it? You know, you're not here, I know, because it's been chilly if you're here in the United Kingdom overnight. And of course, now having that winter fuel allowance snatched away from you, that's the problem. Now, this is the problem, of course, for the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, lying once again about how she procured, some might suggest, the Taylor Swift tickets. Basically, no, they weren't free, then they were free, then they were her husband's. Nobody believes this government. It's a tissue of lie after lie. Even the Prime Minister stood at the dispatch box the other day and was caught out lying within minutes regarding apparently some fracas in the Falklands. I mean, can you keep anything straight, quite frankly? Keir, sweetie, anything? Now, where it gets fascinated is this, because they're trying to blame the British Metropolitan Police. The Deputy Prime Minister said, no, it was nothing to do with the government. It was the Deputy... Now you see, they're trying to blame the British Metropolitan Police. Even the Deputy Prime Minister, the ubiquitous Angela Rayner, basically said, no, we didn't sanction the top-level security that's normally only assigned to senior royals and government ministers for the recent concert of Taylor Swift. And it's fascinating to think that she managed to get all of the same security arrangements just on the same nights that the Home Secretary and the rest of the government were in attendance, including the British Prime Minister. You get the picture. Now, this is tainting very badly for Taylor over here because, you know, to be embroiled in sort of a government scandal doesn't bode well. It doesn't necessarily dent her fan base. It just looks wrong on every single level. Now, again, moving forward, this has literally put the case for Prince Harry, that is, of course, the person otherwise known as the Duke of Sussex, and his battle to get free security, important person status around the world. Literally, she has opened the floodgates because now, quite frankly, the lawyers can say, why do you give all of this security away to a visiting pop star when a prince of the realm you're not willing to give the same security to? It absolutely reeks of desperation, and Yvette Cooper, alongside all other senior members of the British government, are simply to blame. They literally couldn't run a bath. And this really could give Prince Harry his own hand in landing that security finally for himself, the one that he's been pushing very hard for, which would reduce, of course, the thousands, if not millions of pounds a year in 24-hour security. Now, I ask you, whoever voted for these people, truly, just think about now what you've done. Fascinating to think, and this story develops in the early part of next year when once again it goes back to the courts, costing you and I, the British taxpayer, a lot of money. Now, some people are suggesting it could be a foregone conclusion. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.